So this video is going to be a little bit different from what the majority of you guys are probably used to. Basically what's happened is this. There's multiple things that have taken place that don't require a full video. I've wanted to talk about each of these. I just got back in town. I'm about to go back out of town. I needed to make another video and I decided, yo, what if I just talk about all of them in one video? Don't worry, I do have the regular content that you're used to ready to go, and I will be publishing that either tomorrow or maybe the next day. Starting out with a little bit of Last Chance U news. Now, I haven't done a ton simply because people ask me to kind of stay away from the season 3 stuff until it actually drops to save them from spoilers. So I've been just chilling on it. But today I read some news on Isaiah Wright's case. Now, I haven't updated this in a while because not a ton had happened. Now, the last video I did on this, I think I told you guys that Ncaa, Isaiah's older brother, had already had his charges dropped. However, Isaiah and the 2 other guys involved were all sent to the grand jury. Now, I cannot find a ton of information, like detailed information on this, but I did find an article printed on the dailytimes.com. I'm going to link these sources in the description so you can go and read them yourself. But in the article, it says that it names the other 2 guys and it says that they were both indicted. Does not name Isaiah right there. It then goes on to say that Ncaa was charged earlier on and then his charges were dropped. It then mentions Isaiah, but it doesn't come out and say verbatim that he's been completely cleared, so I'm really not sure. According to the article, he hasn't been indicted as of yet, but it still doesn't go out of his way to say that he's been cleared. So I really don't know if his proceedings are still going on or what's going on with that. I can't find anything else on the internet concerning it right now. Of course, something is gonna come out with time. Something might even pop up after I've recorded this video. If it does, if you find a link, you know, something beyond what we got here, man, link that in the comment section. I'll pin it so it'll be at the top so we can be as informed as possible. Moving on to Deandre Johnson. Now, if y'all don't know, Deandre dealt with a blood clot issue in his throwing arm last year at FAU. It crept up during camp. I actually reported on it, I think on the more FlemLo channel. He ended up having to be hospitalized and nobody knew if he was going to ever be able to play football again. Well, great news on that front. He has been cleared to participate in the spring. So whether you're a Deandre Johnson fan or not, whether you're a FAU fan, Last Chance U fan or not, you never want to see somebody's career be cut short by something like that, like blood clots in his arm. That's, you know, that don't happen every day. He's going to be competing with Chris Robinson, who transferred from Oklahoma. So I don't know if he's going to be able to get the starting job, but the fact that he would at least be able to compete for it, that's what's up, man. I hope he can shake back fully. I hope he can win the starting job. We'll see though. Ed O'Bannon. So Ed O'Bannon recently did an interview and went in depth on the NCAA lawsuit from his point of view. He goes pretty in depth with it and he hits some of the same points that I actually made in the video that I did a little while back. I'll have a card popping up on the screen if y'all missed it. It had like some issues when I first uploaded it and people couldn't watch it for like the first 2 days. It was crazy. YouTube, they hit me on that one. But it's called What Happened to the NCAA Football Video Game Series. This is part 2 where I go all in depth into the Ed O'Bannon case and just really to get the facts. Like, you know, people could feel however they feel, but in that one I just wanted to lay out, yo, this is actually what happened, because I don't think a lot of people even know. They just like, hey, Ed O'Bannon, he did it, you know what I mean? Which isn't completely false, but it's just not the whole story. So, you know, if you're interested. Anyway, the reason I bring it up is because at the end of it, he starts to give his take on what he thinks needs to happen in order for the game to come back. But as many of you know, there's already a company working on exactly that. With that being said, I want to take a second to talk briefly about my boys IMV Gaming. Now, most of y'all that follow me already know about IMV, and I get this question a lot. Yo, when's the next IMV update? What's up with IMV? Do you still rock with IMV? Are you still supporting? So I want to speak on it briefly here. Yes, I still rock with IMV. Those are my guys. Yes, I will have a huge update coming very soon. They're working on some things in the background. I can't talk about it, man. We can't talk about it until these processes actually play out. All I can say is, bro, they cooking up, I promise. They cooking up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Can't go into any details. Just know we're looking good. And as soon as I'm cleared and I come out and say something, I promise I'm gonna come out and say it. I talk to Alex from IMV probably every couple weeks. If you happen to have heard of IMV before you heard of me, just know that I wasn't the first YouTuber they came to, but I was the first YouTuber who started pushing it on YouTube. I was super small back then. I probably had a couple thousand subscribers when I started rocking with IMV. So we've been growing together. Last couple things I just want to mention real quick, man. I want to get y'all thoughts on the Jacob Copeland situation. That was a tough thing to watch, but out of respect for him and his mom, I ain't going into that, but I am curious about y'all's thoughts in the comment section. And lastly, how did your team wrap up this recruiting season? Let me know in the comment section, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. I got a video dropping tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll never know quitter, 'cause I'ma go